Hi.
Hi. Oh my god.
That's a microphone.
Yeah. I'm Maral from Miami, Florida. Okay, it's gone. I'm from Miami, Florida.
Okay.
And I just wanted to ask you what changed for you after you started shooting Supernatural? What changed for you after you started shooting?
What changed for me
Yeah.
after I started shooting? Well, I no longer lived in California. That was one. I had to move. Not too much. I would say. I mean, a few things that were just that, of course, would change. You know, like I was a lot more busy. I wasn't around much for my family and friends. But it's because I was working. So I would say just my time was taken, essentially. But as far as personally for me, I don't feel like it's that has changed me. I think just growing older has changed me. You know, maybe a little more wiser, a little smarter, hopefully. But the show itself has just been something that I've just loved to do, and you know, of course, there's been things that have added to my life, but I don't know that necessarily. I don't think I could specifically say, oh yeah, well, you know, I decided to dye my hair or something like that. Although my hair has been a lot shorter since the show.
So you can still go out?
What's that?
You still can go out?
Oh yeah, as far as the popularity
Yeah.
and being somewhat famous, yeah, that really hasn't affected me. I wasn't much for, I guess, the public eye, as some people can be. I like to live a fairly private life, so I've luckily have been able to continue to do that, and it's been nice. It's been nice. Supernatural fans are very respectful. So I got very lucky to be on a show that has such cool fans. And it's true. I want to reiterate that point. I mean, it's most of the people that I encounter, aside from like, you know, a weekend like this where I get to see a lot of you, but like on a day-to-day basis, if somebody comes up to me, they're very respectful, they're very smart, they're very intelligent, they ask me really cool questions, and it's not something, you know, that, you know, they're not coming up to me and like screaming and like throwing themselves on top. It's just like, which I've seen, you know, and that I don't know how I would handle that, but for the most part, everybody that comes up to me is very cool, and I get people that I would never even think of. You know, I was checking into a security at the airport. I was going through the security line, and the guy that checks your passport, make sure that your passport matches your ticket. I mean, he was old enough to be my grandfather, and he's just sitting there. He's very kind of quiet, just doing his job, you know, looking at everybody, stamping the ticket, moving along. Didn't treat me any different. Looked up at me, looked at the passport, looked at the ticket, stamped the thing, put the passport, handed it back, goes, "I love your show." And I loved that. I was like, it took me by surprise. I was like, thank you. That's fantastic. Can I go now? So that was good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Jensen. I love your show.
Thank you. It's fantastic.
My question is, are there limits to what you might do on screen?
I'm sorry, repeat it one more time?
Are there limits to what you might do on screen?
I would assume so. You know, I think every actor has limitations, but I think that's what you try to overcome, right? You know, I think that there are certain things that I find difficult, but I never think that I can't overcome it. I just think that, okay, well, here, boom, I hit a barrier. Now let me see how I can figure this out, or work my way over it, or around it, or under it, whatever it might be. You know, obviously, a television show moves a lot faster than a film, so a lot of times we don't get the time and the preparation that we would on, say, a feature film. And so I think that might limit what you can do sometimes, but I don't think it's a personal limitation. I think it's a just a circumstantial limitation on, you know, you don't have the time to do things. But I think we do pretty good with what we're given. I think we're doing all right.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you.